It's actually quite remarkable that the reform candidate, Masud Pezeshkian, did really well in this first round of the election. Essentially, what the moderates have been telling us is that they believe that they would need a massive turnout or a large turnout in the first round of elections for him to be able to make it to the runoff round. However, the turnout was only about 40%, and yet he has managed to get, by far, the most votes than any other candidate. He has 1 million more than Sa'id Jalili, who is the next runner-up and whom he'll be facing in that runoff election. Now, Masud Pezeshkian is advocating for better ties with Western nations, better ties with the West as well. In fact, Iran's supreme leader, Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, he said that he's quite skeptical of politicians whom he believes want that too much, better relations with the United States. Then you have Sa'id Jalili, who is going to be the gentleman that he's going to be running against. He came in second in the vote so far. He says that he wants a policy in the spirit of Ibrahim Ra'isi, that president who was killed in that chopper crash a little over a month ago. And that would mean a really tough line towards Israel and a really tough line towards the United States. Of course, we know that Iran and Israel in the past couple of weeks came very close to an all-out war that could have also had massive consequences for the U.S. assets here in the greater Middle Eastern region. So these two are going to be facing off against one another, and it really is open who can decide that election or that runoff election for themselves. It certainly is the case that while Masud Pezeshkian, the reformer, got the most votes, more people actually voted conservative in the first round of the election because there were 3 conservative candidates who were running. However, the big question is going to be turnout in the second runoff round in the election. Who's going to be able to mobilize their bases to actually come to the voting booth?